Greetings everyone, my name is Pushpa Sania. This is going to be a social awareness kit, an act in which I will be playing different rules. I'm going to give suggestion to the human society and especially to the and especially to the Indian government and the Indian society to have premarital agreement before marriage. Every premarital sexual act should have audio video consent. Prostitution should be legalized in the country. Every district should have one prostitution, one adult center, as well as rights of virgin individual should be respected in society. A non-virgin individual marrying a virgin individual without the knowledge of that person should be a crime in the country, and every other law should be made gender neutral. This is gender equality. This is what democracy and a civilized society means. And it is up to the women to come forward when there is equality of opportunity in society. They have to put in the efforts. This is true women empowerment. This will solve all problems, I believe, in the country. Just to repeat, sex education should be made much more transparent, including the topic of masturbation, porn, I'm unable to say that prostitution, and as well as legality of marriage and the crimes that are associated with sex. That, of course, would be gender neutral. And now let us get to know the characters. Hello. Yes, you are seeing me correct. This is none other than Meena, the helpless, pathetic woman who is going to show you the hypocrisy of Indian women and the incongruency of Indian laws and the government. Subscribe to my channel, like, share this video with your friends and family. Hi, I'm Varun. I'm Meena's boyfriend. Share this video with your friends, family, and everyone you know. Like, subscribe to my channel. Hello, I am Rahul. I am Varun's friend. Share this video with your friends and family. Like, subscribe to my channel, and you will see my role in the play. Hello, I am Sunita. I am Meena's friend. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let us create a world in which we harasses, abuses, and ruins the life of man in the name of women empowerment. You will see my role in the play. This is Act 1. 4 friends, Rahul, Meena, Varun, and Sunita. They are classmates who are studying in a school that follows CBSE, Central Board of Secondary Education, and they have NCERT textbooks. These are standard books that are followed throughout the schools that follow CBSE pattern. And they are studying a chapter on reproduction, which is essential aspect of being a human, and they are experiencing physical and biological changes in their body. Now let us see what these students have to say. Okay, students, so today we are going to study reproduction. My first question would be, what is reproduction and how does reproduction in animals happen? Mammals. And later I will tell you reproduction in human beings. So any one of you? Yes, you are. Sir, reproduction is when we create offsprings that are of the same species and they are alike. Yes, you are right, Varun. Anyone else would like to try? What is reproduction? I repeat my question. Anyone else would like to give answer to this question? Yes, you. Yes, you. Yes, you, Sunita. Sir, reproduction is the process by which new offsprings individuals they are created from their parents, and reproduction is of two types, sexual and asexual. Yes, you are right. So I believe all of you have a basic idea of what is reproduction. Hey Rahul, what do you think? Have you ever watched porn? Because recently I was hanging out with some of the big older guys, senior guys, and they really told me about porn, and they also told me about masturbation. And really, I masturbated for the first time in my life, and it was a great experience. But really, when I see here, it is just talking about reproduction, and really, what is this? Really, there should be even more than this. What should a man should do? Really, Rahul, when I think I do have masturbated, and even long before you know this topic, this teacher is talking about, he's really boring the class, and really, I just want this class to be over, focus on my studies, get good grades, and really look at her. She is the most attractive girl I believe in her class. Uh, I really like. I really want the most attractive woman to have sex with, and I also have masturbated. Really, this is really incompetent because it doesn't really talks about what should a guy should do when he has sexual urges. No one talks about that. Hey Sunita, did you had your menstruation yet? I really think that this is really incompetent. Really, when I think about this, there should be much more telling because really, what do you think? Do you see Rahul? He's so attractive. I also find Varun very attractive. I really would be glad if they asked me out, and I really do not want to be a helpless, pathetic woman who really had to go out and ask men for sex. I really want them to approach me. I also have sexual desires. Did you masturbated in your life? Did you put your fingers or really any other thing in your vagina? Have you explored your vagina? Have you explored your vagina yet? Yes, you are right. I am also feeling these biological changes, but I really do not know with whom I should talk to. I really have no one, and I also have explored my body. Really, it would have been great if men would have asked us for sex. Really, sex gives pleasure to both men and women. Greetings, everyone. As you can see, this is a part of the play that will be the social awareness. We know about sex and how sex is the fundamental desire in every living being, in every human being. And right by the time of 12 years, both girls and boys they have sexual desires, but they are used to getting but they masturbate and watch porn. And now, right now, in front of you, you will see POSCO Act. POSCO stands for Protection of Children from Sexual Offenses. And right now, as you can see, there is a bill that will be discussed in 2024. I didn't know about this. And the act was passed in 2012, and the punishment was increased in 2019. And now, as a guy, as a man who has been through the age of teenage years, who has masturbated just because of the way Indian sex education is incompetent. I have masturbated, I have watched porn, and I never had sex. And do you know what? As a guy, I would have done at that part. I wanted to be a guy who would go to a jungle. That is how from where we are evolved from animals. And we and I as a guy, I would have this would be the desire of every man because everyone would have watched porn. The most watched website is of porn, and there is shame and fear associated with porn, sex, and this is the reason why with masturbation. This is the reason why India is known for its rape culture. So what I would have done, this would be the this is my desire, and this is my personal opinion that yes, I would be wanting to go and have sex with 12 to 15 females, and I would be the only guy who would want to be that, and this would be the same desire. That is why every woman she wants to be a whore, but there is this shame and fear of being called a whore, and being humiliated and degraded in society. The same goes for men in this in in the society. A man is under the threat of getting harassed and abused by law, by imprisonment. And now one more thing. 20 years, we all know that minors are those person whose age is under 18 years of age, and the crimes that are committed by the minors, they are not severe, they are really. I'm going to show you the hypocrisy of the Indian judiciary, the Indian society, and everyone else. In the name of protecting children, they ignore the crimes that are committed by them, which ruins the life of the other of the adults. Not to mention they would have sex between themselves. A guy of under 18 years of age will have sex with a girl of under 18 years of age, and they wouldn't tell this to the society. And this is where really the incompetency of education is seen. Right now, you can see the POSCO Act, and I do not know. As you can see, these are images which are created to have that emotional experience, that emotional trigger from the society in the name of protecting children's. And this is where the incompetency of the Indian government and the Indian society is seen, because none of the peoples would have said that there should be transparent sex education. It is only me who is saying this. And right now you can see that this is the POSCO Act, and I believe this is gender neutral. At least one thing is done good by the government and the society, that yes, this is gender neutral. Offenses can be done by both men and women. And for most, this is I am a citizen of the country, and there are 140 crore citizens like me. The maximum punishment for sexual harassment and offenses should be of 10 years of imprisonment. This is at maximum, not 20 years of imprisonment. This is where the incompetency of the Indian government is seen, where they fail to address what what the necessary step they should have taken, that was to make transparent and much more informative sex education, rather than they are using once again the power and the force like the way Indian rulers they used to do, to harass, make the population fear, and then control them. And this is where a world used to come. And please, you can go and check out the history textbooks. You will know everything. I don't know. I do not need to waste my time telling this. And I do not need to tell how students they
meant on their teachers by both girls and boys. If there is an attractive male teacher, how girls they have their sexual desires and they comment on the guy, on the teachers, and how the crimes that are committed by the by the children they are ignored. Please do not consider please do not consider children as innocent. There should be proceeding against them too if they give false allegations, because it ruins the life of the adults. And as I said, if sex education is transparent, if the society which is used to which is which is based on superstition and lies around these 7 rounds of on fire and astrology and etc., if rather than this shame and fear, if there is acceptance of sex, then I believe the crimes in the country will reduce, and every law should be made gender neutral. This is what I wanted to say, and I do not know what is the latest bill which they are discussing, but already by the way BNS has removed the sexual harassment laws for men in the country. It is very much clear to me what action the current government and the president of India will be taking, and I really urge the people to go for under equality in law and transparency in sex education and every other recommendations that I have suggested. Now let us see the play, the act further. And please, you should really make this education to the teenagers.
So, as you saw, teenagers they are experiencing changes in their body. This is natural. This is the age of adolescence where they are going to transform into adults and are really Indian education. It is incompetent when we talk about when we when we talk about sex education. Now, what will these children do? They might ask each other for sex, and they would have sex behind the back of their parents. Their parents would have no idea about it. But think about it: who will be at the danger zone if a teenage guy was to ask a teenage girl for sex? Don't you think that teenage girl will have sexual desires? She has just as much as desire just as a man do. But who will be harassed and abused by law? Who will be facing imprisonment? That teenage guy who will be asking the girl for sex. Otherwise, what will these teenagers will do? Both girl and guys, girl and boys. They will explore sexuality in the wrong places, that is the porn websites, and they will be addicted to masturbation. And I am one such victim of porn and masturbation. But I wouldn't say that I explored sex in a bad place, because it is really your life and you have the right to explore sex with another person with their consent. And really, sex is something that is a private topic and it isn't discussed openly and it should not be discussed. But the thing is, it should not be suppressed, otherwise, there will be a very negative form of oppressing sex, that is rape. And in India, a woman, a female, she doesn't have to do anything for the most part. I am talking about statistics. It will be the men who will be the one to approach the woman, they will be the one to become friends with her, and she will have plenty of male friends. A female will have plenty of male friends, and she can have sex anytime she wants. and it will not be. And since sex is something private, no one is going to discuss about it openly, and this is what violates the right of virgin individual at a later stage when they are going to marry. And even then, the males, they are at the vulnerable end of getting harassed and abused by laws, by Indian law. This is what the incompetency and injustice in a place where common citizens like you and me expect justice. This isn't the justice which we want in our country. Our country is created by peoples like you, peoples like me, and peoples like you. And it is our right to raise a voice. And this is why this social awareness kit is. And what binds two peoples together, why there is marriage. This is why the ethnicity of marriage, it should be taught to the children in schools. Why do we educate our children? Why do we send our children to schools? To make them educated, to make them much more responsible decisions in life. And what decision our children are making, this is what the incompetency of the Indian education is, of the laws is. Now let us see what happened next. Will the girls approach the guys, or will the guys approach the girls? What is the statistics? Hi Meena. Hello Varun. Meena, really I think you are very attractive. Did you complete the physics assignment that sir gave you? I was really finding it very difficult.
Oh, you called me beautiful. I'm so glad. No, I am not good at physics, so I didn't understand the assignment.
Okay, that's not a problem. Would you like to go out with me on a park? I heard there is a great event today at the evening at a park, and really it would be great. So, what do you think?
Oh, thank you for asking, Varun, but really my parents will not allow me to go out. I will have to lie to them and really go out. And but I will come. I will take Sunita with me.
Yo, bro, what's up, Rahul? I asked her out, and really it was just nice. You have courage, man. I'm not able to ask girls out for relationship and sex. Really, this is because of the way relationships are suppressed in our society, in our society, and in schools. But you are asking her out. She will be lying to her parents, and even I am used to watching porn and masturbation. She will be having sex, bro. Yeah, you are right. I really. But she's a whore kind of girl, I believe, because she really had sex. I have heard that she had plenty of boyfriend before her, and she really had sex with all of them. And I do not know how much good that woman is, but really, we like to have sex. Women like to have sex. Yeah, and that is the thing. Everyone masturbates, watch porn. I also masturbate and watch porn.
Hey Sunita, do you know Varun asked me out to go out on a date with him? He really likes me. And do not tell me, but do not tell anyone. I had plenty of boyfriends. One, one in school, two in home, and one in my relative, and two, three somewhere else. Online friends, online boyfriends. But really, I do not want to be called a whore because really women have sexual desires. Oh, so Varun asked you out. You really are good with men, Meena. You get lots of attention from men. Really, I envy you for getting so much attention, and really, you have so many boyfriends with you. It must be great to be you, and not to mention how many times you would have enjoyed sex. Really, women have sexual desires and women masturbate.